days to try and end veteran homelessness. That's the goal anyways for Portland and Multnomah County.
Pretty ambitious. It's part of a nationwide initiative to get the country as close to zero as possible. Chris Holmstrom digging deeper. Chris, what's this all about?
Yeah, Jeff and Jennifer, it's an up-and-hill battle, and it'll take help from the community. The main focus is housing, but also having a working system so that veteran homelessness is brief, rare, and not reoccurring.
If you're gonna be hungry, Portland's a good city to be in.
Benjamin Hardy says that's the motto for many homeless people in the area. The disabled military veteran has been on and off the streets for the past 2 years.
Available rental space in Portland is something like 3%. It's hard to find a place here.
But he admits it's his vices that make it harder.
The first month I get paid, I spend a week in a motel or hotel somewhere, and I eat what I want. I drink, so I'm drinking, and and then after that I'm in the shelter.
Hardy says alcohol is his main problem. He tells me it stems from his PTSD, something he says he experienced as a young black man in the South during the civil rights movement.
A cop put a gun in my head, and that's how I got diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. Put a gun in my head, so I ought to blow your brains out.
40 years later, his nightmares are still vivid.
Over the last year, demand for rental housing has skyrocketed.
It's become a problem for homeless vets throughout the area. That's why Multnomah County and the city of Portland is banding together to get a home for every veteran.
Well, we're asking landlords to really step up, and we know that there are a long list of people who are looking for apartments, but to help make sure that there is space available for those who've served our country.
The push started in January of this year. At the time, there were nearly 700 homeless vets, and in just 9 months, 430 of them were housed, leaving about 260 vets left to be housed by the end of the year. And while Benjamin is new to the area, he's hoping that one day he'll have a place to call home.
I think it's natural for a man of my age, or any man, a woman, child, person, to gravitate towards privacy, I would think. Got some form.
And if you know someone who's homeless or a veteran, have them call 211. They can help you have access to resources. There's also an event this Friday at Memorial Coliseum that will provide an array of services for vets, including housing and employment services. Jeff and Jennifer, back to you in the studio.
And you know this, Chris, and I've done plenty of homeless stories. It's a sad fact.
Oh,
the number of homeless out there that are veterans is absolutely staggering.
It really is, and that Benjamin was a great guy, so I'm glad he shared his story.
Great story, Chris. Thanks.
Imagine